So last spring, my dad announced at dinner that he was finally going to build the treehouse he'd been planning since I was in 3rd grade. I'm 25 now. My mom just raised an eyebrow and asked if he'd measured the tree since it was looking a little tired, which is code in our family for if you fall out, I'm not picking you up. But Dad was undeterred. He had blueprints, a toolbox, and the kind of overconfidence you only get from watching too many home improvement shows. He even roped my younger brother and me into helping, mostly by bribing us with pizza and the promise that we could host movie nights up there. Day 1 was already off to a weird start when we realized the only ladder we owned was mysteriously missing. Dad called it ladder gnomes, Mom said it was probably left at Uncle Jim's, and my brother suggested it had just run away to join a circus. Undeterred, Dad borrowed a neighbor's ladder, and work resumed, until that ladder also vanished. By week 2, we'd gone through 3 ladders, 2 extension cords, and 1 argument about whether birds could sue for squatters' rights. The treehouse walls went up, but every time we came back, there were more birds and fewer tools. At some point, Dad just started working around the birds. He'd hammer a board, a robin would fly by and drop a worm on his head, and he'd just mutter, "That's rent, I guess." He tried shooing them away, but they came back with friends. One morning we found a pigeon with a tiny hard hat, supervising the site. By the time the roof was supposed to go up, we counted at least 9 nests, a suspiciously organized line of sparrows, and something that looked suspiciously like a bird-sized elevator shaft. The only human thing left in the treehouse was Dad's coffee mug, which now had a chickadee living in it. So after 2 months, Dad finally admitted defeat. He stood back, hands on hips, and announced, "Well, it's not exactly a treehouse, but if you squint, it's the fanciest bird condo on the block. At least the birds don't need a ladder to get in, which is more than we can say for ourselves."